The next of kin. In the capital city of Abuja stood a towering figure in the medical field, Dr. Lazarus Okoro, a renowned doctor known both locally and internationally. Alongside him was his devoted and kind-hearted wife, Elizabeth, a woman of quiet strength and grace. Together, they were the very image of love and resilience. Dr. Lazarus owned one of the most prestigious hospitals in the country, named in honor of his late mother, St. Theresa's Hospital, with its headquarters in Abuja and a thriving branch in Lagos. After 15 long years of trying to conceive, the Okoros made a life-altering decision. They stood hand in hand, tears in their eyes, and embraced a different path: adoption. It was a decision they never looked back on. 3 years later, as if heaven smiled upon their faith, Elizabeth miraculously conceived and gave birth to a son. Now they had 2 boys, Thomas, adopted, and Andrew, biological. Both sons were educated abroad and later returned to Nigeria as qualified medical doctors. Though they specialized in different areas, they joined their father in running the family hospital. As time passed, Dr. Lazarus began stepping back from the day-to-day operations, letting the boys take charge while only offering his expertise in critical cases. The transition seemed smooth until tragedy struck. Dr. Lazarus fell gravely ill. Despite all medical efforts, he passed away. His death left a void in the family, and soon, what was once a united household began to splinter. The once loving brothers began fighting over their father's estate. Elizabeth, heartbroken, tried several times to intervene. "All the properties and estate legally belong to me," she reminded them. "None of it can be shared until I am gone." But the tension only grew. Finally, in a desperate bid to bring peace, Elizabeth made a decision. "Your father and I agreed that his will would not be read unless absolutely necessary, but if reading it will restore peace to this family, so be it." She invited the family lawyer, Barrister Leonard, to the house. The room fell silent as the lawyer unfolded the document. According to Dr. Lazarus Okoro's last testament, this will was to be read only in Elizabeth's absence. "However, since she permits it and all beneficiaries are present, I shall proceed." He began, "All my properties and estate shall first belong to my beloved wife, Elizabeth. In the event of her passing, the following distribution shall apply. St. Theresa's Hospital in Lagos, along with all property located in Lagos, shall go to my adopted son, Dr. Thomas Okoro. St. Theresa's Hospital in Abuja shall go to my biological son, Dr. Andrew Okoro. All other estates owned by Elizabeth and I shall be distributed as per her will." Gasps filled the room. Then came a deafening silence. Thomas stood frozen. "Adopted?" he whispered. "Why would Dad call me adopted? Mum, I need answers." Elizabeth, with tears in her eyes, spoke softly. "Your father and I made a vow to never reveal the truth. We adopted you from the orphanage when we had lost all hope of having a child. We wanted you to feel like you truly belonged. That's why his will was not to be read, unless you failed to live in peace with your brother." She continued, her voice firm now. "Even with me still alive, you refused to treat Andrew as an equal. That showed your heart." Barrister Leonard resumed reading. "This will, once read, shall remain final and unchangeable. I hope that by revealing this truth, Thomas will understand the secret we kept from him, not to hurt, but to make him truly one of us." A heavy silence returned. Thomas stood there, shattered, not just by the contents of the will, but by the realization that his own pride had torn apart the family that gave him everything. The end.